What is up, you guys? Welcome to the G-Spot. As always, my name is Chris. I'm one of your hosts. With me,
Liam Weisner.
And we are very excited to dive in today. We want to hear from you guys, though, so stay with us to the end because we want to hear, do you believe that this show is staying true to canon, and is that really important to you? Also, we share some theories on whether or not some people may be angels or whether that seems like they may be representing that. And then also, we talk about our first premiere. We've never been to one before, but Amazon invited us, and we definitely took advantage of it, and it was a lot of fun. So stay with us to the end, and you'll learn how you can get your $50 gift card as well. Dive in to this episode. That was fun, dude. I have never been to a premiere or like a secret screening or anything like that before, and that was fun.
Felt like Secret Shopper. You ever get those emails?
No.
No? Secret Shopper is companies pay you to go to their stores and evaluate their employees and stuff like that.
Oh.
You can't tell them that you are a secret shopper or anything like that, but that's what it kind of reminded me of.
Interesting.
But it was very
undercover investigator, basically.
Kind of.
Yeah. Cool. So let us know in the comments, guys. Have you ever been to a movie premiere, a series premiere? I've never been to either until yesterday, and Liam and I had the great opportunity to see the first 2 episodes of Rings of Power Season 2 in theaters.
Yeah, Amazon invited us, and we answered. We're just like, okay, sure,
so
let's go.
What were your thoughts, man?
It was very different seeing on the screen. I know you have not seen the 3rd episode yet.
No.
And possibly we should watch that together, but live stream.
Yeah, we could do a live watch on the 3rd episode.
Yep, we could probably have that set up for tomorrow, right?
Yeah, kids are off school, so they'll be with me. They can watch it too, though. It's not like it's The Boys or something.
But I was watching the 3rd episode this morning, and it was very sad to watch it on, even though I've got a 90-inch TV.
Just say your TV takes up your whole wall, dude.
Yeah, 90-inch TV, but it was still sad watching it on that after experiencing it on the big screen last night.
Yeah.
So it's like, ooh, you sons of bitches.
Let us know when you go to the theater, what's your prime seat? Like, what's the seat in the theater that you're like, if I could pick any seat, that would be it? Because Liam and I got our prime seats last night when we went. We were first in line, and many awesome people there. I think a lot of people were just like true Tolkien fans who just really wanted to see it in theater, because there was a lot of people talking about the books and all different things while we were in line and stuff. But we got the perfect seats, like right on that balcony area where there's no one in front of you. Our seats reclined. It was just like this big TV and surround sound, and it was a really good experience. I think that it's the first of many premieres that we will attend when invited. So awesome stuff. But let's dive into the actual show.
Yes. So Sauron is pretty much Lucifer.
Did you get that whole angel vibe too?
Yes.
So much.
He's Lucifer.
Yeah.
He's like, he'll tell you the truth, but he'll twist it in a way where it makes sense for you to do whatever the fuck he wants.
Dude, I got fallen angel, especially with like the glowing light at the end and all that, when he like comes out as like his, what's his name? Anatar form, where he's like the gift giver, right? And the elven ears.
Yeah, like, and totally, or
Anatar.
I
believe that's his name.
We do very poorly with the names.
Yeah.
We get told all the time.
Yeah, let us know in the comments, guys. Help us spell. It's awesome. But no, I think that it was really awesome for me personally, and let us know what you guys thought in the comments, to kind of see more of like Sauron's backstory. Right. Kicks off with the death of Morgoth, who is like the real Dark Lord. And then like Sauron basically is about to take over, and then the orcs are like, no, that's not cool, and fucking stab him and stab him. And that's so many stabby stabs. But then his spirit angel light thing happens, which is cool because when you meet Halbrand, you don't really know how long he's been Halbrand. You don't really know anything about him, right? He's like this mysterious man. Mm-hmm. And then very quickly within the first couple of minutes of season 2, you realize that, oh shit, he has actually only been Halbrand for a short period of time. He only actually just recently regained human form. And so like, it was interesting to kind of see how all that tied in.
Before he became, what, Halbrand, you said?
Halbrand was the human name he was using, yeah.
He was, I am Venom.
Totally got that vibe too. I'm like, oh, he's a symbiote. Yeah, no. It's kind of funny because all that stuff, will tie in. They're not actually canon related at all, but it ties, our mind ties to it because of the other stuff that we love as well. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's interesting because, you know, he's not human, he's immortal. He's not like the god, but he is, you know, an angel basically is an easy way to describe it that we can understand in like a more common sense where like our world. But it's kind of interesting that like his spirit left, right, and goes up, as you see in that part, but his blood is what rebuilds him. So where did that light go? I was really curious about that.
I have no idea.
Yeah. So like, what was that burst of light and where did it go?
The only good that was left in him.
Yeah.
And it went away to symbolize the dark and light balance, and that the darkness and evil is the only piece of him left on Earth.
Yeah.
Or Middle Earth.
It says that there's real evil that exists and it sends out envoys. And basically like, I'm one of them. Like, but it doesn't say that. But when he's talking to Celebrimbor before he goes full like elven form instead of human form, he's talking about this great evil that sends out envoys.
It's been so long since I read the original book you were talking about last night.
The Silmarillion?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
First time I said it right the first time.
I was not even going to attempt it. But so I don't remember a whole lot of that stuff. What is Sauron really? Because we're getting the whole angel devil type thing going on. But did he get that power and I just kind of forgot it from season 1? Or because
So
they talk about that?
No, he's like, he is a god, right? So back in, and help me with this, guys, because it has been a long time for me too. So with the TBI, I'm going to go do my best to have my memory bring this back. In Valar, where the elves and everybody come from, not Middle Earth, but the other side, out west. That's where they originally come from. And out there, it's like the land of like gods and magic and immortals, right? It's very different than where we're from. And so Morgoth was like one of those gods. And he decided that he wanted to basically go rule his own shit, right? He wanted to have his own realm. He didn't want to have to play with the others anymore. And so he goes over to Middle Earth and basically like takes it over.
So maybe more Loki vibes.
But Sauron was like his general, right? So he was his top man in the field. Like he was his number one right-hand man, right? And so that is a lot of the Silmarillion, right? It's the story of like Morgoth and his battles and like what happens and the destruction of the tree and with light and all that. Like all that happens with the spider. Can't remember the spider's name right now. Shit. Let me know in the comments. But all that, right? That happens. And then Morgoth falls. They burn his crown. They turn it into basically like a collar for him. And like all this stuff happens. And then that's when you see Sauron step up and be like, I'm the new Dark Lord. So they come from like the land of immortals. So he is an immortal being. He almost is a god, but the best way we can describe it is more like an angel. Does that really explain it? I don't know if
No.
I think I'm talking in circles.
That's okay. Demigod.
Yeah, more like a demigod. Yeah, so that's a good way to probably describe it. I don't know.
But it is very interesting because, like, as you were saying that, I was like, wait, maybe he's more Loki than...
No,
No?
I don't think so. Not the Loki that we've known from the Marvel Universe anyway. Because the Loki we know from the Marvel Universe is more just like a wounded child that's acting out than an actual, like, evil person.
Yeah, but Loki from mythology.
Oh, so like a true trickster. So, someone who takes great pride in mischievous actions.
I was getting that vibe from him too. That's why I was like, I first jumped to Lucifer because he will bend people to his will with honesty. Like he does not lie type thing, right? So very interesting. I'm curious to know what you all think.
Yeah.
But let's move on.
Yeah. So one thing that a lot of people who are avid book fanatics, which I'm awesome just watching it unfold on the screen. I don't need it to be exactly how it happened in a book. I'm actually also, let me know what you guys think. I think I enjoy when they put a new creative spin on it. So it's something new and interesting to me, and it's not like word for word, play for play, something I already know is going to happen.
I think it kind of depends. It definitely depends on the situation. Did they execute it well, or did they do it very poorly?
So I think as long as they hit the core like moments, the things that like the reader like stands out in the reader's mind, like core battles and like different things like that. I think that as long as they can hit those, they can have some play with other things. Because like the main thing that everyone's really upset about is that technically in this timeline, the rings of like the elven rings shouldn't exist, right? The rings of power should not be just yet. It isn't until what just happened in episode 2 of season 2 that the rings actually start getting made. Like when he shows up as the gift giver, and then him and Celebrimbor start working together. And so like everyone's like, oh, like that's not right, that's not canon. But I was like, it added a really cool way for there to be tension between Elrond and Galadriel. It added a really interesting dynamic to the elves and how they're losing their mortality. I thought it was really cool. I think the best part of that whole show is actually Elrond and Doran's relationship, the elf and the dwarf. Right. Like that's probably my favorite part, but I don't know where I was going. Lost my track.
Wait till you get to see episode 3, though.
Yeah.
Wait till you see episode 3. They tie a lot more back to that.
Yeah.
So.
No, the rings of I like how they're playing the rings in season 2 though, where it's like a slight whisper and they're starting to see behind into the other realm, and it's just like you can tell it's starting to have a negative control over them, like what's going to really happen. And then we only see the elves of them so far, right? 3 elves have them. The dwarves don't have them yet, but in the trailer we know they're going to get them. So, you're like biting your tongue not to talk about it.
I'm not sure whether I should say anything at all for episode 3.
Because we'll watch it live with you guys on a watch party, and we'll talk about it then. So I think it's really cool how they're playing it out, though. What are your thoughts?
I'm having fun with it. I'm not taking it for canon. I'm just taking it for what it is, in my opinion, and I'm just along for the ride and enjoying it.
Yeah.
That's all.
I really, I love the lore and I love the world building of a lot of fantasy novels, Tolkien's being one of them. And so for me, getting to see the vastness of Khazad-dûm and like how they, like the lights and like how that affects them, and getting to see, these huge, beautiful cities from different angles, and like how it all plays out into like a bigger world, and just the way they're creating it inside of Amazon right now. Amazon's doing an amazing job of building a visually stunning representation of what we read. And so I'm in for that alone. And then the actors are great. The characters, some of the arcs, again, not too canon, but I think it's been awesome to watch.
And we look forward to many more premieres and getting to see some live stuff with y'all for these watch parties. And that's going to be a whole lot of fun and a new experience for us. And hopefully you guys join us for the ride.
Yeah. Let us know. What are you most excited about coming up here in season 2? What do you want to see happen? And are you happy with how they're pacing it and how they're handling the Rings of Power and the timeline? I'd love to hear your guys' opinions on what you guys think.
Cool. With nothing else, you want to remind them about the giveaway?
Yeah. So as always, thank you guys for watching this video. If you have not already, go ahead and subscribe, because that is the first step in winning this month's giveaway. So this month we're actually giving away a $50 Amazon gift card. We'll do a live drawing at the first week of next month on the channel, so you can come on and watch us do that. Most likely it'll be Liam doing it. He has fun with it. And in order to win that $50 gift card, again, the very first step is subscribe to our channel, and then go ahead and comment below what your biggest takeaway is, and then share this video with someone who also loves all things fantasy, Rings of Power, films, and maybe just 2 vets with really dark humor chatting about stuff. And then go ahead and just let us know in that comment. Say, hey, this is my biggest takeaway, or this is what I was thinking, and I shared this video. And when we see that you guys have done that, we'll put your name into a drawing, and we'll let you know on that live call at the beginning of next month who has won. And a huge thank you to everyone who is subscribing. We went from, we're over 1,000 subscribers now.
Yeah.
Like, we're growing very rapidly, and that's because of you guys loving the content, liking the content, commenting, sharing. So thank you guys so much. This wouldn't be a channel. We'd just be 2 talking heads on a camera without you guys. So really appreciate you guys tuning in, sharing, and all your engagement in the comments.
All right.
See you guys on the next one.
Find the strength hiding in each battle scar. You're not who you were, you've already come far.